Well, it's 2 a.m. and the lights are on, and the Magic Kingdom magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night, pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies, sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Insomniacs. I got to fix this camera up. Bear with me for a second. I just noticed it's on the lower ledge because everything crashed earlier. We'll have to get that back fixed fully tomorrow. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the fun that we're going to have here tonight. It's going to be a good Insomniacs. I'm excited about it. I'm trying to get this where I can get this chat where I want it. Of course, it's not working with me. Never works when you want it to work. I got too many things going on sometimes. Okay. I might have to do the chat from over here tonight. That'll be different. That will be different. Okay. We'll do that way. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for coming in tonight, hanging out with me. Disney Insomniacs. We're going to talk about some new channels. We're going to talk about some things going on in the community. We're going to talk about something I have going on with this channel tonight that I'll be announcing for the first time. And just going to have a good time here. Man, we had a good time on Triple C's tonight. Had a really, really quality interview with our guest, who was Greg Papalukas, good member of the community. If you didn't get a chance to see it, highly encourage you to go back and take a look at that. It was really, really pumping. But that got us started on the evening, and now we're over here to close out tonight and get you started on your work week. So I'm glad you're here. Let me say hello to the chat. Go back as far as I can, or they'll let me. And might as well bring it all the way down here because this one is going to fight me here. So let's go over here as far back as we can. Zippity Doo Dog, hello. Debbie Bernfeld, hello. Monroe Molly, hello. Gloria Thibodeau, hello. Welcome in. Mr. Thibodeau, Jason, hello. Kay Wilby gifted a membership to Sarah Dash. Thank you, Kay. Welcome in, Kay. Thank you. Good to see you. Dropping down, Vicky Gillespie, hello. Stacy Rogers, hello. Stitch Lover, welcome in. Mr. Mike Beachman, hello. Welcome in, sir. Miss Stephanie Keel, hello. Good to see you. Teresa Skawara, hello. Good to see you. Dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. A bouncing journey. Hello, April. Welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. Everybody, thank Kay. Jeremy, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. Of course, this is skipping a little bit on me. Didn't want it to, but it is. Does what it wants sometimes. Jonathan Chong, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Toot, 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 toot. Park Bros, Lawrence, hello. I got to call you, Lawrence. I've been meaning to call you back again. I left you a message, but I didn't hear back. I got to touch base with you. I'm going to try to call you tomorrow. Daniel Barry, hello. Welcome in. Tara Rager, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dropping down Ryan Rowe. Hello, good sir. Welcome in. Disney Secret Kingdom. We're going to talk about them in a few minutes. Black Magic Adventures. Hello.
All right.
There's a Sarah Dash recognition right there. So thank you, Kay. That was very nice of you for doing that tonight, and appreciate you supporting the channel. So let's get into what we've got going on, and I will tell everybody I can update the numbers over here manually on the as far as the stats go on who's where in the race. Let me pull that up real quick because I did everything but do that today. I knew I forgot something, and that was the something that I forgot. I got to start putting that in my to-do list. If I put it in there, I won't forget it. That's for sure. Start items. And here we go, and pull it up right here. And let me do one more thing real quick, because it looks like this show is going really late. So let me record this one. I want to see all of the Saturday night thing, and they're going over, so I got to record the two news things after it. Lamons Gray, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, let's talk about who is where first in our game show that we do every Thursday night. It was kindly updated by our good friend Spaceship Earth, as I call him. He is Spaceship Ears. Spaceship Ears. I only jokingly call him that because his dad helped make it. Spaceship did it for me. John is a good man, and John updated the numbers. And let me give you a quick verbal on where everybody is. I'll cover the top 25, and then everything else. Everybody can tune in on Wednesday night to see the full stats. Right now, Stacy Rogers remains in first. Gloria Thibodeau is second. Jonathan Chong third. Fred O'Malley fourth. Fifth, it's Jason Thibodeau. Debbie Thunert is sixth. Debbie Bernfeld seventh. Mike Beachman eight. Oh, there. Hello. I'm filling in on your form. Well, there you go. As of right now, Monterey Molly is ninth. The Bouncing Journey 10th. Jennifer Crusoe 11. All Smiles 12. Spaceship Ears 13. 14th is Udalali Lane Kate. 15 is Vicky Gillespie. 16 Detroit Diz Sean. 17 is Nitro Neil. 18 is Paul Engel. 19 is Lamons Gray. 20 is Ghost Host. 21 Kay Willoughby. 22 Jeff Condon. 23 Epcot Forever. 24 Dave's Disney Dreams. 25 Disney Magic and Mayhem. There's your kind of update as to where we're at. Again, if you want to see the full numbers, we got some still updating to do. Full numbers, tune in on Wednesday, and I'll show updated numbers at the start of the show. Stacy Rogers put her Iron Man rocket shoes on and shot way up. I think she did. She's not that. I mean, she's only 5 away from the person behind her, so it is still attainable. Not where it's not out there, but a lot of games still to be played, a lot of points still to be given away, and a lot of good stuff to be happening. So more to come on that on Wednesday on the channel when we have our guests, and I'll talk about that in just a minute as well. Let me close this out so I don't screw that up. All right, let's get into some community stuff because that's where the fun is. It's all about the community, right? Oh man, did I go through all that beverage already? That was quick. That's what happens when you're doing all these sports. You talk a lot. I love our Disney logo. I show it every time we do this. That's my homage to our community and what we have and what we do. I love that logo. Proud of it. And we're going to show that whenever we're doing some of the community stuff here. That's what we're going to get into first and knock out some good topics here. Let's get into it. What do we got going? First, how about this? we've got this going tomorrow. Tomorrow night in the community, you've got our good friends over there, and that would be Doug on his channel, Zippity Doo Doug. Somebody can grab that if they would like. Doug and Kelsey and Monterey Molly, they will be doing their review of the red carpet from Saturday Night Live. Review of the red carpet from Saturday Night Live, and that's a great thing. So make sure you go over and check out one night, 50 years in the making, the runway. The runway will be going on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on Doug's channel. I hope you all go over and check that out. It is a fun show. They do a lot of good things over there. The Shade Room runway. The Shade will be shaggy tomorrow with them talking about all the good stuff. So that'll be really cool. Coming up this week on Disney Insomniacs, on this coming Wednesday, we have a brand new friend coming to us. Christina will be joining us from Ever After Family Vacations, and we will be doing Two Truths and a Lie with Christina. I hope that you'll come over and meet this new friend of the potential friend of the community. Hopefully, she'll be around a lot with us, and you'll get a chance to learn a little bit about her through Two Truths and a Lie coming up on Wednesday night. But I'm going to be busy for the next 2 weeks running around and doing some stuff. So I wanted to throw up some highlights now so that people knew what was going on. You talk about two truths and a lie getting really ridiculous. Well, that's probably what's going to happen when Adventures by Carney comes to the chat in 2 weeks. That will be the last Wednesday of the month. Will be the Adventures by Carney, and Two Truths and a Lie won't be the same after he comes over and has some fun with us. That'll be really interesting there, which will be fun. And then also in here tonight with us in the chat, I saw him here a little bit earlier. Our good new friends, hopefully you guys, Ryan and Brittany, will be coming from Disney Secret Kingdom, and they will be playing Two Truths and a Lie and giving you a chance to get to know them. So we've got 3 great weeks, 3 great Wednesdays upcoming on this channel for Two Truths and a Lie. I hope that you'll put it on your calendar, make some notations about it, and plan to come over and hang out with us because that is going to be awesome. Looks amazing. Thank you. Well, great. I'm glad you like it. That's how we do. We promote. We want people to come and watch the shows and see all the people that are here and being a part of everything and doing it. So that's a great thing. So 3 great shows in a row. Christina tomorrow, followed by Carney the last weekend in February, followed by Disney Secret Kingdom. It's going to be a good time, and everybody can say hello to Disney Secret Kingdom tonight, and they'll be joining us here. It's going to be a good time. Looking forward to that. A lot of great content coming up on the Insomniacs. On the Friday show, I should let everybody know I didn't bring a thumbnail over, and I probably should have. But let me tell you what's going on Friday. On this coming Friday, I'm going to be live from the parks, but we are going to do a late night show. We are going to do our Friday night Disney news and merch show. We are going to do that this coming Friday from 9 to 11, and we are going to have some special guests in there with us. We are going to have some special guests in there with us, hanging out with us. I don't know fully who yet, but we're working on a couple things. So come join me and at 9 o'clock with Jen and Doug and some friends to hang out and just have a little late night news on this coming Friday night. The following Friday night, which will be the last Friday in February, the 26th, a bouncing journey. April, who's in the chat now, she will be joining us that Friday night to hang out with us then. So we got some fun coming up on some of the Friday night shows as well, which is always a good thing when you can have that going on. So a lot of fun with that coming up. All right, let's go down into here and let's talk about this. Disney for Seniors. I'm excited. Disney for Seniors coming up on the 25th. That'll be a Wednesday night. Be the second edition of this show, Disney for Seniors. We got a great layout, great content coming out. We are partnering with the Facebook group Disney for Seniors with 80,000 strong talking content. You don't have to be a senior to join the chat. We'd love for you to come around, but it is focused towards seniors, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure that you put it on your chat. Last Wednesday of the month, we will be doing Disney for Seniors Nancy and Dan will be coming over with friends from their group, and it'll be a lot of fun to sit and talk about. I think we're going to talk some cruising this time for seniors and how it relates to Disney. And I want to talk Fast Pass and how it relates to Disney. One of the topics that I want to talk about. So we got some good stuff coming up. So make sure you got that in your plans. Triple C's, I mentioned it. They had an incredible show this week. If you didn't see it, go see Greg Papalukas' show from the replay from tonight. Awesome, awesome show. And next week, coming to the channel will be Spaceship Ears. Spaceship Ears will be joining us right here on the channel. That'll be Triple So John will be joining us. So great show this week. Another one following up next week. Going to be a lot of fun. Put that on your calendar, Spaceship Ears. Hey, oh dear, who's that guy? There he is in the chat. It's going to be a good show. A week from tonight, the 23rd, with the ladies. April says it was a great show. It was great tonight. Yes, it was. Stephanie says, Great Papa Lucas was so much fun earlier. Yes, I believe that as well. I believe that. Guys, coming here on the 25th, is it? I think. Let me take a look. I got to look at my calendar. I got so much going on to keep a look at the actual dates. The 25th at 8:30 in the evening. It's a Tuesday night. It'll be a little bit later than our usual shows. Jen and I are going to sit down with Mark Jason Page. Now I got 33 of you here right now, and I'm gonna let you in a little insight on why you need to be here on Tuesday night. This gentleman's an Imagineer. He's a Festival of the Arts painter. He's a Disney fine art painter. He's an impressionist. He's an Imagineer in so many ways. He's got incredible talent. He's a sculptor. He's a designer. He's graphic designer. It's so much. It's so much. I can't even keep up. Hello, Robert Sprite. Here's let me lend me your ear for a minute, if you will. Not that long ago, down in Disney, we had the tragic event of a young man who was tragically attacked by an alligator, if you all remember that. The young gentleman was 4 years old, I believe, very young. Hey, Wisconsin Badger Clubhouse. And he was pulled into the water, and he passed away due to his injuries and inaction with this alligator. And it was a huge, massive topic of discussion for Disney. Disney changed protocols. Disney put up fencing in areas and signs. I'm sure many of you remember this beyond tragic, Stephanie. It's a good way to put it. So, as I was doing the research with Jen for this event coming up for our interview, this gentleman, Mr. Mark Jason Page, is the Imagineer that Disney came to and said, will you create a monument to go there, to go up in honor of this young man? So if you tune in on that Tuesday night, you're going to find all about not only his art, not only his Imagineering with Disney, not only his time at the Festival of the Arts, but you're going to hear the story behind how Mark Page became the Imagineer that put up a memorial to a young little man that deserved it on Disney property, and it's there right now, and it's up, and it's a beautiful homage that Mark put together. And I can't wait to talk with him about that and to hear about how his thought process came and talk with him about so many different things. So um, good can come out of something, and I hope good comes out that night when we talk with Mark Jason Page. So just a little insight. If you were thinking about watching one of our dialogue shows, this would be a good one to catch up. We've got a bunch of dialogues coming up. Bonnie Cribbs will be coming up on the 4th of March. Bonnie Cribbs coming to the channel. Great guy. Beautiful, beautiful heart on this guy. Former cast member. Does a lot of stuff. Does a lot of good down there. Just a funny guy. Can't wait to talk with Bonnie Cribbs. A very talented artist. Fenway Fan will be here on the channel on March 6th talking about her art. Man, if you go to Fenway Fan's website, you Google her and check out her art, you'll be blown away with what this young lady does. And she's going to bring her talent and all of her excitement and happiness to the channel to sit and talk with Jen and I on March the 6th. March the 13th, we fire it up with a icon, and I call him an icon because the guy has been at every festival of the arts that I can remember. He's been a Disney fine artist as long as I can imagine. His talent is again just oozes through his hands when he starts opening up that brush or opening up that pencil or pen, marker, whatever it is. Man, Kenny Yamada can just dish it, and Kenny is going to come to the channel and sit and talk with us on March the 13th. And that's going to be an amazing show. We're so happy. And I'm actually leaving on Friday to head down there for Saturday. I have, Jen, I think what's it, 7 or 8 artists that we have picked out, and I'm gonna be going to see and trying to talk to them about lining them up for interviews May, June, July timeframe. So we're not done. We're just at the beginning of all the artists. And big time coming April 1st, Noah Elias of Noah's Fine Art. God, you talk about somebody that just paints you a picture and you're just telling a story, watching his hands flow as he's painting. This Noah is just smooth, 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 smooth. So I'm really excited to sit and talk with Jen and talk to Noah of Noah's Fine Arts coming up here. And that will be on April the 1st. Hello, Miss Julie McCown. Welcome in. That'll be on April the 1st. So we've got the artist coming here. Hello, David Bacco. We've got the artist coming here to the channel over the next 4 to 6 weeks. And as I stated, we're not done. I'm going on the prowl for some new talent to sit and talk with this weekend. Looking forward to that. Let's talk about this weekend. Friday night, Friday night, I will be live with Preston from down at Hollywood Studios. We will be doing some uh some partying down there, and by partying I mean I'll be working, Preston will be complaining, and there will be probably be some type of snacks for Preston to keep him happy because we got some work to do. We got some filming we want to do. We're going to go live from the parks, and I got a special announcement that's going to tie in to the parks in a little bit here, and I'll get to that in just a few here. But we're going to be live from down there, broadcasting Phantasmic, broadcasting from the parks. There will be some friends that will stop by and join with us. Jennifer Caruso will be streaming right before me from the 3 o'clock hour to 7. So I encourage everyone to check out Jennifer Caruso. And then she's going to send all of her friends over to see me. And we'll be finishing out the night down there at Hollywood Studios. And then all day Saturday, Preston and I will be at Festival of the Arts, but we will not be broadcasting until later in the afternoon. I will be working my little hands off that I have left here to try to get as many new artists as I can here. So uh, there, David. Let's not get into that, Mr. Baco, please, if you wouldn't mind. Let's not get into that with the ladies of the channel. Pretty please, appreciate it. So looking forward to this here, and it's going to be a good time here on the channel. Friday and Saturday, Friday and Saturday. I hope that you'll come by and hang out with us. And like I said, I got a special tie-in that I'm going to talk about here in just a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes. I want to talk about this. The August meetup is really coming together. I've been reaching out to everybody that's committed to coming already and let us know if they're coming. We need people still to do that. I've heard rumors through the grapevine of people saying, "Oh yeah, I talked to so and so and they said they're coming. They're coming." Yeah, I talked about news and merch a little bit ago, Jen. I said that we're going to be live and we're going to have some friends. I did. Thank you for the reminder, but I did. Friday night news and merch following, yeah, so she's right on that part. The Friday news and merch that I was talking about earlier in the show will follow my stream. So it'll be 6:30 live from Hollywood Studios. And then I've asked Jen and Doug to kick off the Friday night news and merch show. And then I will come in from my phone on the way back to heading back to our hotel. So, and we're going to have some fun with some friends. So that's the way that'll go down. Thank you. You're right. Thank you. So Friday night should be fun. August, I've been calling everybody, but I've had a lot of people say to me, "Oh, I talked to so and so, and they think they're going to come to the meetup still." If you're going to come to the meetup, you have to let me know. You have to get with us because we have to adjust in a lot. Even if you're just attending that part of the meetup, you got to let us know because we're getting rooms and we're getting places and location based on the space and time. And if you don't let us know, you might call up 2 weeks before and say, "Hey, I want to come on this night," and I say, "Nope, you can't because we're beyond the fire code, or we're at the fire code because you didn't tell me, and we got a smaller room." Or you may reach out to me and say, "Hey, I want to go to the Oriole game," and I have to say, "No, we don't have the tickets," or "You can go to the Oriole game, but you're going to sit somewhere else in the entire place and nowhere near all the friends." And that would stink too because we want you to be with us. So make sure if you're planning to come that you get with me over this balance of February. Once I get into March, I'm not going to be thinking about other people coming. I'm going to be beyond that and focus on those that are coming and moving forward with making sure we get everything secured for all those amazing folks that are coming. We got 50 plus people coming to this one, and I'm excited and looking forward to it. We've got some new stuff. If you want to know what's going on with it, hey, go over to my website, PeteMcDivittShow.com. Go over to the Maryland Meetup, drop down into the 2025, find out all the stuff. If you really want to know more and you're not up to it or you're brand new to our channel, you can reach out to me and I'll be glad to share everything with you one to one. If you're brand new or newer to our channel, we do a meetup here in Maryland every August. This is the 4th year of doing it. It's a lot of food, it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of laughs, hugs, tears, and a lot of dancing and karaoke and bowling. It's a lot of everything, and it's a good time. And knocking on wood, I have yet to have somebody tell me, "Hey, I didn't have a good time here." I had one time somebody said, "This is horrible and I'll never come back." And then they come back every year. So I'd have to say it's still working out okay. It's still working out okay. So before I do the big announcement that I want to talk about here, which is important, I want to talk about the channels this week. I'd like to knock this out and get this over, and then we'll do this announcement in just a minute here. So these are the channels that I picked out for this week. Thank you to Monorail Molly for her help in finding some of these great channels. Let me pull up this channel for your amusement. Is the first one we're going to talk about here. For your amusement, great little banner there, great little logo on that channel. For your amusement is a 13,000. They just went over 13K, 13,000 channel. And let me tell you a little bit about them. It says, "Greetings, theme park sickos." Well, that's the way to start. Welcome to the home of For Your Amusement video podcast hosted by us, Ryan and Byron. Every Tuesday at 9 a.m. in the morning, we exhaustively evaluate one of the world's most popular theme park attractions to determine if it's world class. We'll share the attraction's history, fun facts, pros, and cons, and in the end, we'll run the attraction through a rubric of 10 tests to determine if the ride can claim to be coveted as world class. For Your Amusement is the channel. These guys, they are found on Twitter, they are found on TikTok. They are over here with 13,000 subscribers, 64 videos, and 2,376,000 plus channel views. Over here on their channel, their number one video, their most popular video, is a video of E.T. Adventure with Jenny Nicholson, and it's got 150,000 views. Their biggest Disney video is the Haunted Mansion World Class from 1 year ago with 80,000 views on it. It is a podcast, so they work off of a podcast format. They do have playlists on their channel. They have their For Your Amusement theme park podcast playlist. They got a spooky podcast. They got a Knott's Berry Farm podcast, a Universal Parks, and a Disney park. So they've got them all covered there on that channel. So that's the first one. Again, not asking you to just go to subscribe. You subscribe if you like what their content is and you're going to watch them. And if they do me a favor and tell them, "Hey, you found out about them from the Pete McDivitt Show." I would love that. I really appreciate when those of you take the time to do that and let people know that we are talking about people in a positive nature, because that is a good thing. Second channel this week, Addicted to the Mouse. I love this channel name. Addicted to the Mouse. Let me pull it up here. The Mouse. Addicted to the Mouse. First off, great logo. Fantastic logo. Love that. Do I have anything open over here? Of course not. I might have to open one of these. just because I'm getting a little bit dry. And then for your amusement, good channel, Addicted to the Mouse, another one. This channel, let me tell you a little bit about them. It's a family channel, everybody. Great. Again, great graphics here. Great graphics here. They obviously they publish podcasts on Sundays and Wednesdays. Videos are published on Sundays on their channel. And let me tell you a little bit about them here. For your enjoyment, they have welcome to Addicted to the Mouse. We are Dan, Leslie, Aiden, and Jennings, and we moved to Disney World to be closer to the magic and focus on our travel agency, Fantastical Vacations. So, free plug for them. This channel is about travel and exploration. More specifically, you will find videos on our journey moving and exploring Orlando, diving into all things Disney and Universal, financial updates on what we do to enable us to afford travel, and our family vlogs from everywhere we go. We hope you enjoy travel journeys and would love it if you check out our Disney podcasts, Addicted to the Mouse, and consider using us to book your next Disney or Universal trip at Fantastical of Vacation. So they can be found on their website. They're on Instagram, Facebook. They also have their travel agency website over there. They currently have 555 videos up, 2.9 plus million. They're almost at 3 million channel views and 20.2K. 20,000 people can't be that wrong right there. So that's a little bit about them. Their videos over here, their most popular video has 81,000, and it's basically talking about moving to Orlando 1 year later. Did they make a mistake or not? They do have Disney videos on here. Their most popular Disney video on here has 60,000, and that's the 10 best restaurants at Disney World. They also have one right behind it with just as many views, the 10 worst restaurants in Disney World. So I don't know. There's some good restaurant information and footage over there. There are no shorts over here, and of course they have their podcast list. Moving to Orlando, Financial Independence, Addicted to the Mouse podcast. So you can find their channel and check them out over there. Dan, Leslie, with their channel and their kids. If you're having a good time tonight here with us, hit that subscribe. And again, if you go over to any of these channels and you watch their videos or you watch their live, do me a favor and tell them, hey, I found out about you because I heard on the Pete McDivitt show them talking about you. I would really appreciate it. We're only doing 5 channels this week, by the way, everybody. Just 5. Magically Caitlin, all one word. All one word. Magically Caitlin. Dun, dun, dun. Magically Caitlin. Let me pull her up here. There she is. Magically Caitlin, everybody. Caitlin is, let's see, coming in from Canada. A Canadian friend, everybody. It says, hi, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm 27 years old from Ontario, Canada. I love filming my everyday life and home movies where I share things like our travels, mostly to Walt Disney World, cozy hobbies, days at home, and so much more. I hope you stick around if you enjoy what you see. Caitlin's channel has almost 9,000 subscribers. She's at 8.93K, 513 videos, and she just crossed over a million channel views on her channel. So, doesn't have any of her socials in there, so I can't give you any of those. Giving you a little update on videos on her channel. Well, her most popular video is from a huge Walt Disney World haul that she brought home 5 years ago. 92,000 views on that. So that was one of her biggest videos there. She does do shorts, only a couple. She's only got a couple shorts, so she's got, a softer shorts package. She does do some lives where it looks like she does mostly Animal Crossing stuff, games from 3 years ago. So it doesn't look like there's anything recent there on that. She does have a podcast, Mike Up to the Magic. Mic'd Up to the Magic with Caitlin. It's got 23 episodes. And then she's got a lot of playlists on here, guys. Great job by Caitlin on the playlist. And she's got, Walt Disney World. She's got Mic'd Up. She's got Walt Disney World and Disney, vlogs from Disney. She's got Disney inspired series, a cooking series, unboxings, Disney favorites, Disney honeymoon. She must have honeymooned in Disney dining reviews, daily Disney vlogs. So a really good variety over here of Disney content playlists to all check out. That's channel number 3 for the week, magically, Caitlin. Channel number 4 for the week, Adventures of a Disney Dad. Love this one. Love this one. Jen has done a really good job of finding us channels to check out of a Disney Dad, Adventures of a Disney Dad. Okay, let's talk about this channel. Now, this is one of our channels that we found that is under 1,000 subscribers. So we have added them to our Friday Night Focus. They are now a channel that is highlighted on the front of my YouTube page under the hot and up and coming channels. You can check it out over there. All the channels, everybody under 1,000, all the way down to like 200, 100 in there. And we'll highlight this channel every week on our channel until they hit 1,000. Welcome to Adventures of a Disney Dad, your weekly dose of magic for family trips to Disney World and Universal Studios. Dive deep into the world of theme parks and from a dad's perspective as we embark on the journey of planning, tips, stories, and adventures that resonate with families everywhere. Every week, we explore insider tips and tricks, navigate the parks and resorts like a pro with tried and true strategies. Family planning strategies for families of all series and ages, hidden gems, discover the off-beaten path attractions, a lot of good stuff, reviews and recommendations, a lot over here on this channel, a lot. They're found on a website that they have. They have a website. They also are found on Instagram. They've got 541 subscribers right now. Maybe a couple more after you guys take a look at them over here. They've got 133 videos and 94,000 channel views, just under 100,000 channel views on this channel. Nice graphics on there. Nice logo. Doing a good job kicking it out there as they're going on. Videos on their channel. Let's take a look at it. Their most popular video is Planning Disney World with Raquel Cruz. Planning or Disney World with Raquel Cruz, 13,000. That was an interview, I guess they did. They also got directions on how to book Bippity Boppity Boutique. That did 2,000 views. So some good Disney content on their videos. Shorts wise, they've got a bunch of shorts. It's a mixed bag. It's not all Disney. It's a mixed bag, but their most popular short is unboxing some Disney magic that they received for 10,000 views. So nice job there. And of course, they've got their podcast, Adventures of a Disney Dad, with 54 episodes on it. So I think I need to go in and put the triple C's to a podcast because technically that would work as a podcast. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to fix that up. So anyway, this is another great channel that we found on their way to 1,000, working their way to that 1,000, which is a tough one to go. So go out and check them out here. Last channel that we're going to highlight for this week is the Wessica Way. She actually reached out back out to me. Very nice person, and was very grateful that we were talking about her channel over here. Uh, Wessica Way. Wessica Way. Here we go. Let me pull her channel up. She's just under 4,000 subscribers, everybody. Let's talk about their channel. It says, here we go. Says we're Wes and Jess, affectionately known as Wessica. I love it. They combine their names. They're like Brad and Jess, Brad and Jolie, or whatever, Jennifer, whatever her name is, Brad Jolie or whatever, Brangelina, whatever it was. Anyway, Wessica. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that's how they got that. We raised a blended family, healed from spiritual abuse, recovered from 3 failed marriages. We lost it and we built it back again. And we are sharing our experiences in hope that it makes someone else's journey a little bit easier. Marriage, mindset, traveling, we shared all. That's pretty cool. That's positivity. That's what I like. That's positivity. They can be found on it. They have a website. They're on TikTok. They're on Facebook. Right now, just under 4,000 views. 34 videos, 34 videos, and 53,000 channel views on their channel. As far as they've got great video because it's the Wessica Way. They've got all them across the banner there, which is great. Their videos that they have their most popular is how to space your Instagram post. It's an educational thing on Instagram. It's got 18,000 views. Their most popular Disney video is ranking every Disney World resort, and that got 1,600 views. Ultimate Guide to Disney World from 2024 also got 1,400 views. So you can find out that over on their channel. They've got a great character graphic of themselves over on a Pop Century thumbnail. That's really cool. I like that. Shorts wise, they only got a couple shorts, everybody. Their biggest one has 4,500 views. It's the toy soldiers at the Christmas party. Who knows? They might have been there when you were there at the Christmas party. Or I was there. I don't know. You never know, but they were there apparently this year, dancing with the soldiers. They do some lives. They've done live from Epcot in the past, live from Disney. They've done a couple lives in the past, so that's kind of cool. And they've got good playlists on here. They got some good playlists on here. Disney resorts, how to do Disney, grow your business, GoPro training. If you want a GoPro training, they've got training subconsciousness. They got makeup videos, yoga videos, building a Jeep video, medication videos, hair, doing your hair videos, workout videos, all kind of stuff over here. It's a nice wide variety on the Wessica Way. I found them and liked them because of the Disney part of it. So that's really cool as we go through. So, all right, I am going to get a quick beverage because I am thirsty here. And I'm going to take a quick break for a second. When I come back, we'll talk about my announcement that I've been working on for a little while here. And we'll do a couple things. I'll be right back here in just a moment.
So on our Etsy shop on Ears by Jenna, we have a few different items. Two of the main ones is this interchangeable Mickey head, which comes with 9 different designs. It's magnetic. Here's 2 other designs. That one and the Easter. And the other main item that is a hot seller, which is currently sold out, is the Mickey Topiary.
Check out Ears by Jenna on Etsy today.
Every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, the Disney News and Merch Show comes to your living room. Join us as we bring you the latest updates from around the Disney parks, including brand new merchandise, exciting food offerings, and all the up-to-date news you need. Don't miss the Disney magic right here on the Pete McDevitt Show.
Welcome to the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat, also known as the Triple C Show, coming to your living room every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Hosted by an incredible all-female cast, this ensemble delivers Disney magic weekly through intriguing interviews, spotlighting creators and members of the Disney community. It's a must-see experience that brings the magic and stories you love to life. Don't miss it.
All right, welcome back in, everybody. All right, check out Dale and Jenna's thing is fantastic. Check out her Etsy shop. I got the one right behind me there on the wall. You guys see that there lit up behind me? Here, let me light up the room for a minute. See that behind me there, right underneath of my sign is the that's Dale and Jenna's Disney one. It's got the monorail across the ears and all 4 of the park logos up there, which is kind of cool. You can check those out. They're not that pricey. Really good quality, solid built by Dale. Um, so I want to talk about something here before I make this announcement here and on what we're doing and everything, and tell everybody a little bit of what and why I'm making this announcement, this thing. So change is inevitable. Change is inevitable. Change happens in life, and I believe in that. And sometimes you make changes, and talk about a little change we're going to do here on the show as we go through. The Everybody kind of is up a little bit with my story. I wonder if Dale could make sport theme Mickeys for that. I'm sure he could. If I asked him to, I'm sure he could. I just wanted to go with the ones that they're selling, Stacy, and let everybody see them and people hopefully find them and give them a little bit of support and help them, and you get something quality for your house. So, um, everybody's kind of on par with my story and what happened and all of that. Okay. And this all ties together, and I'll put this in a bow if you just bear with me for a minute. So, with everything that happened here, one of the things that that was just unbelievable to me was the support that I received from my company that I was working with. And I worked with them for 20 years. Technically still employed. I'm just on long-term disability until I medically go out at retirement age. Um, but the owner of my company, the two owners of my company for many years were two Marines and father son that looked after me more than I can't even express. I can't even I couldn't even explain how much they looked out for me. And the older gentleman, Frank, was very much a father figure to me. My dad passed away 1 month after I joined this company. My dad crashed of a massive heart attack. Now, my dad was a heavy drinker. My dad was a heavy smoker. So that played into why my dad passed away. It was a lot of it was on his own thing, but still tough to say goodbye to your dad when you're in your 30s. And I had just had Kayla, my first daughter. She was only alive for a month. She had been born for a month when my dad passed away. My dad never did get to hold her because when he was at the hospital and at the house one time, he didn't feel comfortable because he was having some shakes that he had from some nervousness. So he never did, unfortunately, hold his own grandchild, which that's kind of disappointing to me, but it is what it is. But Mr. Frank really became a father figure to me. Um, when when my dad passed away, my dad had all my his and my mom's money. My dad was only in his 50s when he died. My dad had all his money and everything, and my mother's money tied up in a lot of different investments and stuff as they were trying to build for kids and their retirement and all that stuff. So when he passed away, I actually had to pitch in and help the family cover the expenses on the funeral. And I got behind everybody that knows American Express knows if you have an American Express card, it's due every month. Well, I took money that I had and I paid for help with the funeral, and then I didn't have all the money for the American Express at the end of the month for work. I had to call in the office. I'd only been there a short amount of time, 5 months, 6 months. I called and explained my situation to the chief CFO and said, "Hey, I'll pay every penny back. I just had to help my family cover this until my mother could get all the money lined up and everything for the funeral home. And I'm behind," and explained to him. And the owner of the company, Frank, picked up the phone and called me and told me, we, the company, just took care of your bill. You will have to pay it back. I will give you directive from our CFO how you're going to pay it back. Go take care of your family. And on that day, 20 plus years ago, now 23, 22 years ago, I realized I wanted to work for that company the rest of my life. And then when everything happened to me, they took care of me and helped our family. And I'm not going to go into that because that needs to remain the way it is. But I admired this man as much as my own father. I put him in the same realm as my grandfather and my father. He was unbelievable. He sat and gave me tutelage on how to be a good father. He sat and gave me direction and advice on how to be a better man in my life, on how not to take crap off anybody. Being a Marine, most Marines don't. And he told me one time that I was too nice. I needed to be a little bit. I need to have more of an edge. That's what he told me one time. But God, he was a great man, great man. And I tell you this story to build it to understand where I'm going with this. He passed away about 3 months ago. And I didn't bring it up on here because that was my work thing and everything like that. And at the time, I was still having medical challenges, and I couldn't fly there and make it all happen and pull it all together. Didn't get to go to the funeral, but I did get to talk to a lot of people and spend time with his son on the phone and share, my love for his father and for what he meant to my life. So that's the preface. And I just wanted you to know that story as I go into what I'm doing here. On our channel for the last couple years, we have been blessed to work with Dad Builds on his charity. And man, did he kill it yesterday. He worked his butt off for 24 hours and stayed up all night and took the 5,000 some that he had as a starting egg and 5,700 whatever it was, and he turned it into 12,000. And I'm very proud for him and very grateful for every person who went over and supported him, whether you shared him out, whether you spent time over there, whether you especially if you donated money. But yeah, I'm very happy for Chris and what he did. That was a charity that was very close to his heart, with everything that happened in his thing. I was honored to have worked with Chris at our meetup and to be able to support the charity that Chris has with the Heart Foundation. I think it's a great charity, and every dollar will be spent to a well thing. And Chris will be doing it again next year. And I can tell you that we will be shouting out and sharing his charity and asking people to go over to support and trying to help him reach whatever goal he sets for next year. I think it's a fantastic thing, and he works his tail off on it, and I'm glad that people are supporting him. But I have wanted to, since I started this channel, kind of find a charity for myself that I could support every day. That at times where I could say to people, "Hey, instead of super chatting me today, instead of Venmoing me today, if you want to bless the channel today, how about give a couple dollars to this charity?" And I never had that. One, because I didn't really look as much as it was something on my mind that I wanted to do, because I was working with Chris and I really wanted to keep focused on that. And that was important to me. But, over these last couple weeks after Frank passed away, and then I went and saw Gary Sinise down in Disney, and I saw him talk about first responders, and I saw him talk about the soldiers, and I saw him have soldiers stand up. And I remembered what my calling was. I remembered that my grandfather was an admiral. I remembered that my father served during Vietnam. I remembered that I worked 20 years supporting the men and women of our United States military. I remembered that I spent days down in Walter Reed with soldiers that had less body parts than me. I remember that I spent days at Dover watching them take caskets off of planes. I remember that I spent days at Christmas with Gold Star and five-star families, taking them to the commissary and buying them groceries, baskets full of groceries. I remember that I spent time taking these kids over to the exchange and letting them go shopping. I remember when I remember when the Wii was the hottest thing on the market, and I took ten kids who had lost a parent in battle, and I took them over to the exchange and bought them all a Wii and handed it to them and said, "Here, Merry Christmas." And to see the little bit of joy on their face. I remember sitting with Ray Lewis and talking with families that had lost family members and how it put smiles on their face. And it wasn't about me or being a football fan or that this guy was a personal hero from my football team. I could have cared less that day. I didn't even talk to him about an autograph or anything until he was getting ready to get on a plane, and he said to me, "Hey, did you want an autograph or anything? You've been here all day. You didn't even ask," because it wasn't about me. It was about those families. And I did get one, which was cool. So I thought about all that, and I thought about, okay, well, maybe it's time that I try to do something for my channel. So, again, I'm truly grateful to Chris and everything he allowed me to help him do with his, and I hope everybody still supports him beyond fold. But I'm going to make a move and add one into our channel, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. I've been working on this now for about a month and a half, 2 months maybe, with this charity. Now, before I go into it, what I'll say and before I tell you about it is I mentioned Frank, who was so important to me, the owner of my company, a a role model, somebody that I valued immensely. I couldn't get to Frank's funeral. Um, and mind you, this was the owner of my company and the last 12 years of my career, every time I was with him, the last thing I said to him was, "I love you, Mr. H." Now, I said his full name. I'm not going to say it now, but I said, "I love you, Mr. H." And he would put his hand on my shoulder and say, "I love you too." And it meant something to me that I found a man that I could a man who was all about charity, a man who was all about helping other people, a man who stood a post and fought for our country as a Marine, a man um, who would hold out, who when he went to a table to sit down to eat, and he sat down with any women at the table, would stand by their chair and wait for them to sit and put their chair in. If they said, "No, no, I'll do it myself," he would politely say, "Okay." And then he'd stand and wait for them to sit. A man who would always look across the table and make sure that every woman ordered before he did. A man who would always pick up the check and say, "I got the tip." And he would always sit and talk to the waiter or waitress and give them a little bit more once he found out that they were a struggling mom or dad. A man who went to church. I went to church with. I'll never forget, I was in my office for Ash Wednesday. We had meetings that week, and he came in the thing and he knocked on the door and said, "Hey, anybody want to go over to church and get some ashes? I'm going if you want to go." And I went and did Ash Wednesday with him. And he wasn't afraid of his faith or who he was, what our military stood for, but he could go up. I saw him go up to the Pentagon and up to Congress and fight like you wouldn't believe for the character and the men and women and the families of the United States military. This guy was just, if you had to put class into a book, it was him. So I said, how could I honor Frank? And I picked up the phone and I called his son. And I said, "Look, you know how I felt about your dad and everything, and I couldn't be there. What charities was he involved in heavily? What did he believe in?" And he said, "Well, he said, first and foremost, he was about Catholic charities for the church. And he was about the nuns charity for the church. And it was several charities for the church." And I said, "Well, that's not surprising. That's amazing." I said, "What about other charities?" And he said, "Well, he was very big, and we supported it with the company on a charity." And I said, "Okay, what was that?" And I thought he was going to say Gary Sinise, and because I had just seen Gary Sinise. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And I said to him, I said, "Was it Gary Sinise?" He goes, "No, no, we don't work with Gary Sinise as much." And I'm like, "What? How come?" I was like, "He seems like a really good charity." He goes, "He is a great charity." He goes, almost 100% of his money goes to charity and everything like that. He goes, "But Gary Sinise has a lot of big pocket friends from Hollywood, from all over the world, that go in and drop millions of dollars for him." He goes, "My dad always wanted to serve and work with a charity that didn't have that, to try to give them a little bit more." And I asked him, "Who was that?" And he said, "Pete, let me tell you a little bit about Semper Fi and America's Fund." And he told me a little bit about them, and I went and did my research. And one of the things that he left me with, he said, "My dad not only supported them from our company, my dad had money taken out of his paycheck every week that went over to them." And I'm like, "Oh, wow. If he gave his own dollars, that had to be something, right?" So, and I'm going to ask Jen to drop a link in here in just a minute for me. Um, so, the mission of these people, and this is one of the reasons that I think Frank loved them and that I have fallen in love with these people as I've talked to them. And I'm proud to say that I am partnering with Semper Fi and America's Fund now on the Pete McDevitt Show. Their fund focuses on taking care of and helping the nation's critically wounded. You can see this on the screen. The critically wounded, ill, and injured service members, veterans, and here's the key: military families, supporting all branches, not just one. Semper Fi is hey Cricket, Semper Fi is a Marine uh, verbiage, but they support all branches of the United States military with one-on-one case management, connection, and lifetime support. That's the key, lifetime support. They work with those who come back until they pass and leave this earth. And I think that's an incredible thing. They're working with the families and helping families. Here's the amazing thing. This fund was started by several military spouses. I believe it was during Desert Storm, and you can go on and read all about it on their website. Um, but it was started by military spouses when they came back and realized that soldiers didn't have all the support they needed. So I'm very excited to tell everybody that effective immediately, the Pete McDivitt Show is now working in partnership with the Semper Fi America's Fund. Jen, if you could drop that link in there. All money goes directly to them. I do not see, touch, or anything. I don't want to touch any money. I want everything to go rightly to them. This is for, to me, one of the biggest, most important things from my career, from my life. It was very important to a mentor of mine, and this is how I'm going to honor his memory, is to go out there and to do something for this. Um, I personally made the first donation to this. I went in and put $50 in myself because I believe that you act upon your deeds. You do as you say. You don't put a charity out there and encourage it without doing it yourself. Preston and I and my family will continue to donate to our fund along the way and put it in there and do the right things. We are going to do some fun things to try to raise money at different times. I talked about this coming weekend that we will be at the parks. We will be at the parks. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, April. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Cricket. This weekend, we will be at the parks. We will be there 3 days. One of the things I'm going to do for any donations that come in this week, all the way through next Monday when we leave, so for a little over 1 week, for everybody that does something, every $20 that's donated, I'm going to put their name into a hat or into a wheel or something. And I'll do it live on an Insomniacs stream. I'll make sure that it's done publicly where everybody can see it. But I'm going to buy two or three things this weekend, probably three things, one for each day. And I'm going to buy it live on the stream. So everybody will see what the item is that we're going to give away. And I'm going to put my own money into it. And I'm going to buy these things and I will give them away to those who donate while we're, this week or while we're live this weekend. Hopefully we'll get a couple donations in. Now, I realize that a lot of people just spent money over for Chris. I get it. I'm glad that you did. I'm really glad you did. If you can't do it now, there'll be other times. I'm just doing something to get this started because I told the ladies over at Semper Fi that I was going to put my own blood, sweat, and tears into making this work. So I'm excited. I'm going to do that. I will be using this charity for our Maryland meetup to raise money for this at the meetup. We already have a ton of stuff being donated. There's there are multiple soldiers in our community. Well, thank you, Park Bros. I don't even have it open right now. Let me open it up. I wasn't expecting anybody to donate tonight, but thank you. I just wanted to talk about it tonight. Holy crap! What the hell? How did we get there? Debbie Byrne. Oh my God. How do I get to the full list here? What the heck? Hold on. I'm trying to see the whole list. I'm supposed to be able to see it myself over here. We're up to $620 already. I don't know what just happened. I'll get into it. They're supposed to show me how I can see all of this. I'll have to get with this lady tomorrow so I can see what just happened. $500 from Anonymous. Whoever you are, Anonymous, thank you. Holy crap. Uh, I was not expecting that. Thank you to Anonymous, to Lawrence, to who else? Let me see. Lawrence, Monterey Molly, thank you. Again, I wasn't expecting that tonight, but thank you. Um, Anonymous, I'd love to find a way if you ever want to tell me to make sure that you get put into the thing. But some people like to do that, and wow, thank you. Um, wow, that threw me for a loop. Um, wow. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that to hit me like that. God, where was my train of thought? If you got me speechless, you've hit me hard. Um, I am going to this weekend buy some items and give it away. I'm going to make this the event of our charity. I know the soldiers. We've already had several soldiers that I've reached out to for our community that I told them what I was doing and why I had selected this charity. And I don't know, Jen. Thank you though. Um, several soldiers have already sent me very cool donations. We are going to do it like we did last year. Thank you, Sean, and thank you for your service. We are going to do it like we did last year, and we are going to put together a prize package at the meetup. I've asked Debbie Bernfeld to help me with that at the meetup, and we're going to have some incredible stuff in there that at the, from during the meetup time frame, we'll open up a window and say for every donation starting on this date all the way up to the meetup, everybody will get an entry in to try to win that prize package, kind of like we've done in the past. And wow, my chest is beating, my heart is beating a lot right now. Um, uh, I see that more just came in. Debbie Bernfeld just donated as well. Thank you, Debbie Bernfeld. I again wasn't expecting this. I knew that a lot of people had really supported Chris, and I was so happy that everybody supported Chris. I will be honest. I've known about this charity and doing this for 2 weeks, but I chose to keep it to myself until after Chris's because I really wanted his to be successful. I didn't want anybody focusing on me or anything else. I just wanted it on him and what he was doing. He was honoring his dad, and I thought that was amazing. I thought that was more important. Thank you, Kay Wilby. So that's why I chose to do it after this. We're up to $700. Thank you, Kay Willoughby, for donating. All of you guys will be eligible this weekend for um, for being part of the prizes for next week. Preston's going to be blown away. Preston helped me pick out the pictures for the website that we use. Preston helped me do the write up for this, and I just want to help military families. And this also gives me a little bit back what was taken away from me when this was taken away and I can't work anymore. So if I can help military families through the support of people that I know, people that have donated here, and hopefully those that'll donate more in the future, then yeah, it's a good thing. And I want to make sure everybody knows again, I appreciate you supporting me. I'm still going to support Chris, and I'm still going to shout him out, and I still want to see him be successful and crush whatever goals he has. But after I start rocking today, we'll start focusing on this. So this is our charity, and I'm proud to partner with this people. Um, the lady that I spoke with, my liaison there, when I said to her, I was talking to her and I told her about, Gary Sinise and them not, they turned me down. Gary Sinise turned me down, everybody, just so you know. I asked them, and they basically said, "Look, we have hundreds of organizations that reach out to us every day, and you know, we have you're not you." As they said, "Did you make one penny on your channel?" I said, "Well, I had to make money to pay my bills," and they said, "Well, you're not nonprofit, then we're going to have to respectfully decline." So I said, "Okay, no problem, Gary Sinise. I still like you as an actor." But I'm really happy with this organization because um, view all recognitions. Do I get to see that? Recognitions, 3 or 4. This just shows what recognitions we got. We got a $100 recognition, a $500 recognition, first donation recognition. Okay, this is just something on there. Doesn't list them out. I got to find where they list them out. I wonder if I get emails on that. Let me go see. I might get an email on that. This is all new to me. I'm learning as we're going along. I've never done anything like this before. Am I getting emails? Yes. Right? Am I getting emails? Is that what this is? Uh, that's John. Okay. I guess I'm getting emails on it. They all haven't come through yet, so maybe more of them will come through later. I don't know. I have to figure that out, but I think I'm getting emails. I will get with the lady and find out how I can make sure we have a list all the way through. So, um, it's just thank you. And this is not um, this is not a this is not a sprint. This is a marathon for me. I want to do what I can to support this charity and raise what I can and do what I can to find a way to make it happen. We had another $10 donation come in while we were sitting here. Dino Johnson. Thank you, Dino Johnson, for that. Um, this is something that I want to do over a long time. And I am going to have some streams on my channel where I tell everybody and I turn off my monetization and I say, hey, anybody, if you want to do something tonight, we do it for the charity. I'm going to have nights like that we do it, because to me it's not all about making money for myself. It's about doing something for other people. Yes, I have to pay my bills. I absolutely do. But we can also raise money for other people. So we're going to do that. um, I'm going to try to reach out to some of my friends for maybe some special things that maybe we could do with some of my friends that stream, that maybe we could tie in, especially those that are um, former soldiers, because I think, I know most former soldiers would like to support something that is represented by the soldiers. So I've got to get with Jeanette. Jen, can you do me a favor and email that link over to Jeanette so she can put it into our mod chat so we have it? That would be great. This is more emotional tonight than I thought it would be. Um, I was extremely proud of being able to work with Chris, but for me right now to be able to honor a mentor for me is a big opportunity, and I felt like this was a great time that we could do that. So hopefully you all will feel it's the same way. I believe in helping others. I believe that this channel is meant for that, and it's meant to have fun, and it's meant to help others. So that's what we got going there. So bigger things here is tune in Wednesday night. We got a new guest coming on Wednesday night. If you missed it earlier, let me remind you real quick. And Lawrence, I got to get your thing loaded up, your bumper loaded up, because it didn't load up. I just went to play it a few minutes ago and it wouldn't work. That's on me. I just gotta. I think I took it out of the file that I had it is, and you know how Ecamm, if it's not where you think it is, then you got to go find it and reload it in. I will get that done. Lawrence Parkbro sent me a really good bumper that we're going to start showing as well. Don't forget that a couple things. One, SNL is this one is going to be the runway show. It's Shade Room Runway tomorrow night on Doug's show at 7 o'clock. It'll be a fun show. Go check it out. I will have them on my ear. 810. Holy geez, Stephanie or Stephanie. See how shook up I am? I'm calling Stacy Stephanie. Who else donated here? Hold on. Somebody just donated. $100 from Debbie Bernfeld. All right, thank you, Debbie. I love you. But calm your jets. Thank you. Good Lord, Debbie, $150 tonight. I love you, Debbie. I truly do. Thank you. And anonymous, whoever you are. Wow. Shade Room Runway tomorrow, 7 o'clock, over on Zippity Doo Doug's channel. Go check him out. It's going to be a good show. I will be doing hockey, but I will have them in my ear because I start hockey right as they're finishing their show, and I'll want to hear the end of it. I know, Debbie. I feel this. We all feel the same way about you. So we all do. Wednesday, Christine coming in. Ever After Family Vacations. The next 3 people that are doing the 2 truths and a lie, it's going to be crazy. The truths are as wild as the lies, and you're going to learn about 3 good people in Christine, Carney, and Ryan and Brittany. So please be here. Friday night, I will be live at 6:30. You all know I don't get to go to the parks as much as I'd like. Next scan in 12 weeks. Cricket, please keep us. We pray for you to get better, dear. Pray for you to get better. I'm going to the parks. We have a new contraption. I'll show you something. Let me show you something. We have something that looks like a bomb. It's not a bomb. I just want to make that clear. Has nothing to do with a bomb. It just, Preston told me I can't take it through security in my bag because I'm going to scare the hell out of people. So let me bring it up here. I'll show you on the screen what we have. This is pretty cool. Give me a second. We love it. We're praying for Cricket to keep getting healthy and to stay healthy. Cricket promised me that once she gets healthy, she would fight a kangaroo. That's what she promised me. And I want that to happen. My money's on Cricket. I think Cricket can win. I don't think that kangaroo stands a chance. I shut everything down by accident. You clown. I am a clown sometimes. That won't open back up. Why is that doing that? All right, I'll just have to wait for it over here. Check this out, everybody. If it's going to come over here, here it is. This is wild. So if you see down there by Casey's hand, that is the piece that is going to attach. Thank you, Jonathan, for dropping that in. That is the piece that is going to attach to my scooter. There we go. I got Google. I got this to open back up for me. Bear with me for 1 second while I open back up my stream that it closed. There we go. Now I got it back up in here. That is the piece that is going to attach to my scooter. There you go, right there. So it looks like something. I don't even know how to say that, John. It is meant to shock absorb my movement on my scooter. So the red part down there by Casey's hand will attach to the scooter, and then that sits on top of it, and the gimbal sits on top of that. So that's how we're going to be going around. That's something new. It cost me $120 for that piece of equipment, but to me, it was one of the best investments we could have done for this channel. And it's to give you a more stable view as we go around the parks. So I'm excited to use that on Friday night. And we'll be going around on Friday night, 6:30 till about um, till around 9:15. Then I'm going to send you all over to my other show, which will be Friday Night News and Merch. Jen and Doug are going to kick that off, and then I will come join them over there on the channel, and I'm looking forward to that. And you can hang out with us for our normal Friday news and merch. We're going to bring in a couple friends for this one to hang out with us. So a lot of fun on the channel. I also want to point out that Jennifer Caruso will be live on Friday at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. She will be broadcasting from Epcot. She will also be doing the musical that they have there, which I believe is more of the music from Broadway. I'm not sure who it is, but Jennifer Caruso, somebody drop her link in there. She was kind enough to say, "Hey, I'm going to send people over to you, Pete, when I'm done. So please, I want to repay the favor." That's what people do for each other. They repay the favor. Go over there, check out Jennifer Caruso, say hello to her, tell her I sent you over there, and have some fun with her in the afternoon on Friday, and then come over there with us. Is there anything else I wanted to re-highlight for anybody that missed it? Let me see. Just make sure. I don't think so. Don't think so. We'll be live all weekend, so that's pretty much what I've got for tonight. Joe Watchbrick, hello. That's okay. You missed my announcement. You can go back and rewatch if you'd like, Jill, and check out. About 5-10 minutes ago, I did my announcement, and I hope you have an incredibly safe trip, Jill. We're looking forward to seeing you here in Maryland in August. Jill and her husband Michael will be here in August with us for the meetup. Check out Jennifer Crusoe. Thank you. There's her link. Mona Romali, I would like to. This is Cricket. You're watching Pete. Who did I send to? I would like to send. This is Cricket. You're watching Pete. You can send it to me, Cricket, and I will put those up eventually. I am working right now at the first initial part with the creators that I'm partnering with, but definitely send it to me, Cricket, because I'd like to have that for when I do my next segment. I already have a couple from people that were not a part of what we're doing that I told them I would put them in for the next segment. So please do that. Please send it to us. Here. There it is. Jonathan Chong. She says she's Epcot live for a Broadway concert. There you go. There you go. So go check out to her. And Casey will be down there with me, and Preston will be there with us. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Anybody have any questions for me tonight? I haven't done Q&A. I'll give you about 7 minutes, and we'll end this at quarter of. Anybody have any questions for me tonight that they want to throw into the chat or anything? Anybody wants to call in? You can call in. Anybody wants to do that? Where did Zippity Doo Doug go? Did he fall asleep? I haven't seen him in the chat for a little bit. He must have fell asleep. Those rookies of staying up past 9:30, 10 o'clock can't handle the heat, and they fall asleep. Probably wrapped up in 7 of Belinda's blankets. That's what I'm saying. See, fried sushi. Hey, you know what? Speaking of things, yeah, please, Jill. I'd love for you to hear about it from me directly. A shout out to Bouncing Journey. Again, good people in this community. I put a reach out. I wanted one of those popcorn buckets, the new one, to get. I wanted to get my hands on 2 of them, and I reached out to April, and she was at the parks, and I said, "Do you mind getting them?" And within 10 minutes, she had them and secured my popcorn buckets, and I sent her money immediately because I don't like owing people money, and and we have our buckets because of April. So thank you for being so kind to help us out with that. We really appreciate it. Yes, you need to book the hotel tomorrow for August and send the next payment. Yep, make sure your hotels are booked. Got to get them done by the end of the month for everybody. Got to get them locked in. Don't have to put any money down, but everybody except for, I think there's only 3 people I haven't talked to. I haven't got to Lawrence, and I got to get to Steve Browning and Mary. And then once I get to them, everybody will be in the loop. So rookies, I was up later than Dad Bill's doing his 24-hour stream. Not always a wise thing to have. Well, there you go. Well, Doug's not used to being up past 8 o'clock. He's used to going to bed early. So, it is what it is. So it looks like no questions tonight. So that's a good thing. And it's been a fun stream. Thank you for allowing me to share a little bit of me tonight, a little bit of me that's very important to me, a little bit of me that I take a ton of pride in the fact of the people that I worked with, the men and women and their families of the United States military that I gave everything of my career for 20 years, and had this medical tragedy not happen to me, I still would be doing that today. I probably wouldn't be streaming. I'd probably still be an enhancer of some sort, but God had a different plan, and I can support God and His wishes with a little bit more with helping other people in what we're doing. So, next stream for me. Next stream for me. I'll be doing hockey tomorrow at 1 o'clock over on the other channel. Hockey tomorrow at 1 o'clock on the Deuce. Sometimes you need to take a deuce. Do it tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Pete, you always make your streams better. Everyone else, proud of you for doing something for you. Well, thank you, Jen. Doing something for me helps others, so it's a good thing, right? So, Semper Fi. Yeah, Semper Fi. Hoorah! Thank you, guys. That means a lot. Words from people that matter in my life mean more than you can imagine. Simple statements. Tomorrow I'll be doing hockey at 1 o'clock on the Deuce. Come over and hang out with me over there. Tomorrow night, go over and hang out with Doug and Jen and Kelsey on their channel. My other partner channels, Tina will be live on Wednesday. You can go over and hang out with Tina at 5 o'clock on Wednesday. Doug will be live every day this week in the morning for Coffee Talk. You can go over and hang out with Doug and Steve. It's very funny. Baker, I don't know when he'll be live again. Walt will be live this coming weekend. Myers will be live this coming weekend. Walt will probably be live on Tuesday. I'm just trying to think. Nick and Claire, I don't know when they'll be live again. Just trying to think off the top of my head. Jeff will be live on Thursday. Jeff will be live on the weekend for Diz Our Dream. Check out my partner channels. They do a lot of good. I'm going to leave you with some fun. I got to get Lawrence things fixed because I'm going to do that because I want his video up. Carney also sent me a video, but I got to get with Carney because it's supposed to be a simple bumper, and he put video graphics and all kind of stuff in, and words are popping up. Looks like something off of TMZ. Can't put that on the daggone channel. I'll get with Carney. Check out these amazing people. I appreciate all of them for taking the time to do the bumper. Come back to me on Disney Wednesday night right here on the channel, 2 Truths and a Lie. And everybody that comes in on Wednesday and says, I can't wait for Spaceship Ears on the Triple C. Everybody that comes in Wednesday right off the bat and says, I can't wait for Spaceship Ears on Triple C gets 5 bonus points. See, it does help to stay to the end.
Hey everybody, Drew in the Moment here. You're watching Pete McDevitt Show. The vibes are real, guys. Enjoy, embrace the love, and enjoy yourselves.
Hey guys, this is Jenna with Adventures of Jenna and Dale, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and he'll be back in a second.
I think I'm Heather, so strange.
And I think you're Emmy and the Adventure Leads.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, we knew what we were going to say. But somewhere that slipped away. Hey, I rhymed.
Beep, beep, boop, boop. That's all I can get. Welcome to the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, it's Ange.
And Jeff.
From Diz Our Dream. And we are here at Walt Disney World, but you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. So you need to stay tuned. Right, Jeff? I mean, stay tuned to the Pete McDevitt Show.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're at Disney. What does that mean to you?
I don't know. What do I do?
I heard Pete's a Ravens fan, so... You know.
No, they're Steeler fans today.
They're Steeler fans today. Well, you heard it first. Thanks for watching, Pete, and we'll see y'all real soon.
Hello, this is Jennifer Caruso coming to you from the Magic Kingdom. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and we'll be right back.
Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey everyone, it's Walt
Melissa
from Mouse Talk. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and Pete's going to be back in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere.
What's she watching?
Yeah, he said he was going to pay us for this, right? Yeah. Okay. See you soon.
Hey everybody, this is Casey with Casey's Corner of the World. You are watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Stay tuned for more chaos.
Hey, it's Kelly from Myers and the Mouse, and I'm here with Pete McDevitt from the Pete McDevitt Show. My favorite Chiefs fan right here.
What are you talking about?
I know how much you love the Chiefs.
Just do the bumper.
Okay, okay. Check out Pete McDevitt on the Pete McDevitt Show.
Thank you.
What's up, everyone? This is Steve from Steve's World, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey, it's Tim and Jen Tracker, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.